Under the moonlit sky, the South China Sea silently churns, unaware it's become the centerpiece of a brewing geopolitical storm. Within this vast expanse of water, the navies of two global superpowers are gathering, their battleships standing like silent sentinels under the night sky. At stake are not just strategic territories, but the global balance of power, and the echoes of a new Cold War are resounding ominously. In this high-stakes chess game between China and the United States, Taiwan and the Philippines have become the unwilling pawns, trapped in a tightening vice of escalating tensions. As the world watches with bated breath, the question lingers. Are we on the cusp of a new era in global diplomacy, or teetering dangerously close to an all-out conflict? This unfolding drama in the South China Sea paints a stark picture of a world grappling with uncertainty and the specter of a potential war. Amidst this uncertain backdrop, the fate of millions hangs in the balance, and the need for swift and decisive action has never been greater. Can diplomacy prevail, or will force become the ultimate arbiter of power in the South China Sea? Only time will tell. In today's video, we will explore 4 crucial points that will shed light on the current situation and its potential impact on the region and the world. We are going to examine the historical context and key players involved in the South China Sea conflict. We reveal China's recent aggressive posturing towards the Philippines and Taiwan as a turning point in the conflict. We explore potential solutions and opportunities amidst the crisis, including the U.S.'s strategic moves in strengthening security alliances. We reflect on the delicate balance of power and potential for diplomacy, discussing the impact of sanctions in the South China Sea conflict. Stay with us as we delve into this rapidly evolving situation. If you find this topic fascinating, do share this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful analyses. Diving into the heart of the matter, we turn to the astute analysis provided by Al Jazeera, which outlines the intricate history and dynamics of the South China Sea. This stretch of water has been a cauldron of maritime disputes for numerous decades, a veritable geopolitical labyrinth mired in historical claims and strategic necessities. It all goes back to the various historical claims that different nations in the region have over the South China Sea. Taiwan, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei all have overlapping assertions, each rooted in a complex tapestry of historical, legal, and geographical arguments. These territorial disputes are not merely about control over a swath of ocean, they also concern the abundant marine resources and significant oil and gas reserves believed to be beneath the seabed. However, these long-standing disputes have been cast under an increasingly harsh spotlight by the rise of China as a global superpower. China's economic growth and military expansion over the past few decades have seen it project its power far beyond its borders. Its controversial 9-line claim covers almost 90% of the South China Sea, challenging the territorial integrity and sovereign rights of several Southeast Asian nations. This assertiveness has met staunch resistance from the United States, which has traditionally been the dominant naval power in the Pacific. The U.S. has been committed to preserving freedom of navigation in the region, a principle threatened by China's expansive territorial claims. Moreover, the U.S. has formal defense treaties with several countries in the region, including the Philippines and Taiwan, adding another layer of complexity to the ongoing disputes. The increasing frequency of naval exercises, military buildups, and diplomatic spats in recent years attest to the growing assertiveness of China. In response, the U.S. has reinforced its commitment to its allies in the region, backing up diplomatic assurances with significant military deployments, signaling its readiness to maintain the balance of power. As we trace this journey, the South China Sea emerges as more than just a body of water. It is a mirror reflecting the changing dynamics of global power. It is a crucible where national interests, regional stability, and international law are all continually tested and contested. The current tensions are the latest chapter in this ongoing narrative, a narrative that continues to shape the world's geopolitical landscape. Jeff Mason of Reuters provides a keen perspective on the recent surge in tensions, marking a pivotal shift in the South China Sea's geopolitical landscape. This change is not merely a small fluctuation, but a significant turning point that could reshape the region's future. In an unexpected and concerning development, China has reportedly ramped up its aggressive tactics. Jeff highlights several incidents involving Chinese Coast Guard vessels and fishing boats intimidating Philippine counterparts within their exclusive economic zone. These actions not only infringe upon the sovereignty of the Philippines, but also represent an alarming escalation in China's assertiveness, pushing tensions to a record high. Simultaneously, Jeff reports on a grave development on another front. Intelligence sources suggest that China has been bolstering its military capabilities across the Taiwan Strait, fueling speculations of a planned invasion of Taiwan. This bold move, if true, doesn't merely challenge the status quo, it threatens to turn it on its head. Taiwan, a self-governed democratic island, has long been a source of tension between the US and China, but a potential invasion would bring this tension to a boiling point. This newly aggressive stance by China represents a seismic shift in regional dynamics. It ushers in a new era that could be fraught with conflict and uncertainty. The potential consequences of this shift are far-reaching, touching not just Taiwan and the Philippines, but other nations in the region and beyond, all of which are stakeholders in the stability of the South China Sea. In the face of these developments, the United States is left with no choice but to reassess its position. It must reaffirm its commitment to its allies, evaluate its strategic options, and decide how it will respond to this new level of aggression from China. The US's decision could either defuse the situation or add fuel to the fire. As we proceed, we request you to share this video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest developments and informed analyses. After a thoughtful examination, potential solutions and opportunities are offered that emerge in the midst of this brewing crisis. As tensions rise and stakes get higher, the path ahead for both the US and its regional allies is riddled with challenges, but it is also filled with possibilities for growth, cooperation, and the redefinition of relationships. With China's increased military posturing, the US has acted decisively to strengthen its security alliances with both the Philippines and Taiwan. This show of support is crucial in deterring potential aggression and ensuring that the balance of power in the region is maintained. Some of the US's strategic moves include deploying a destroyer through the Taiwan Strait, a significant gesture that underscores America's commitment to Taiwan's security. In addition, joint military exercises with the Philippines demonstrate the US's unwavering support for its long-standing ally in Southeast Asia. While these actions are essential in countering China's expanding influence, they are not without risks and uncertainties. Escalating military presence and aggressive posturing may provoke China further, potentially leading to inadvertent conflict. Additionally, the ongoing power struggle between the two superpowers could also strain relations with other regional players, adding layers of complexity to the already intricate web of diplomacy and geopolitics in the South China Sea. However, within these challenges lie opportunities for redefining relationships and forging new alliances in the Indo-Pacific region. Countries in the area, previously hesitant to pick sides, may now find themselves re-evaluating their positions and exploring new partnerships. The current crisis could spur the establishment of new security arrangements, promoting regional cooperation and fostering a collective approach to maintaining peace and stability. Furthermore, the tensions in the South China Sea could also serve as a catalyst for dialogue and diplomacy. By engaging in constructive conversations, countries involved in the dispute could work towards peaceful resolutions and the establishment of mutually beneficial agreements. In a rapidly changing global landscape, the potential for cooperation and compromise offers hope for a more stable and secure future. As we continue to monitor the unfolding situation, it is essential to remember that amidst the challenges and threats, there are also opportunities for growth, collaboration, and the forging of stronger relationships in the Indo-Pacific region. The path ahead may be uncertain, but by remaining vigilant, open to dialogue, and committed to peace, the nations involved can navigate these uncharted waters together. Eric Chung of CNN aptly summarizes the situation in the South China Sea as a delicate dance on the global stage, where the territorial tensions between China, Taiwan, and the Philippines have turned the region into a chessboard for the world's major powers. As the stakes get higher, every move made on the global stage becomes increasingly critical. China's aggressive posturing towards Taiwan and the Philippines has led to the United States reevaluating its strategic position and recommitting to its security alliances with its regional allies. However, it has also opened a window of opportunity for other nations to define their stance in this geopolitical struggle, potentially shaping the future of the Indo-Pacific region. Despite the escalating tensions, there is still hope that diplomacy and strategic alliances may prevent the situation from spiraling into full-blown conflict. However, the path ahead is laden with uncertainties and risks. Every move on the global stage is crucial in maintaining a delicate balance of power, ensuring that no single power dominates the region. As we reflect on the unfolding scenario, the question that echoes is whether diplomacy will prevail or if the world is heading towards an inevitable conflict. The resolution to this crisis lies in a constructive dialogue where nations must work towards peaceful solutions and forge new alliances to create a more stable and prosperous future for the region. If you appreciate our coverage, please share this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates.